all of you are sitting here watching the next Marvel, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Disney being built in front of your face. I really believe it. Really nice day here in Orlando at Collecticon, building out the brand person by person. I think in the rise of AI, the people that are gonna win are the ones that do the most in-person stuff. The shrewd motherfucking sharp.
Right. These cards?
I don't think we've even started yet. The last 4 years, I've also had other companies that I've had a lot of responsibilities on. I run a 2,500 person global advertising agency. As I sit here today, we're literally in the moment where me being the CEO of this company will become the primary focus of my career. I grew up in the 80s with Transformers and Care Bears and G.I. Joe and Star Wars and all these incredible brands. When the NFT thing happened, I said, this is an opportunity for me to maybe create my own world on the principles and things that I'm passionate about around gratitude, around being driven, and all these characteristics. And so I took a stab at it, and through kids' books, through comics, through cartoons, and through trading cards, we're in the early stages. And hopefully in 15, 20 years from now, it's not just our booth that has VeeFriends, it's all these booths. And so that's the journey I'm on.
How'd you get the top screen deal? It's hard to do.
I was at the National and there were so many people at our booth that they came over and they're like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing? We got the deal done. And so it's been huge. It came out 2 weeks ago and it's been really going well. Open it, it's for you.
Open it right now?
Yeah, it's for you. I hope this is the worst pack ever created. I'm kidding.
What's wrong with you?
True shark, okay.
Oh!
Flamingo, perfect Persian cat, solid. The comics are going well, the cartoons are going well. Like, it's so fun to build.
You trying to get like a TV show out of this?
We got a YouTube kids show that's doing extremely well. So, brick by brick.
You have been an inspiration. And now you're back to life after 40.
Yeah.
It's thanks to you.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
like halfway there and then that stick to me.
Good, man, good.
I want to teach that to my daughter. She's 10.
Yes.
I want her to be patient.
Yes.
So patience Panda, we're going to take us here.
I love it.
Willful Wizard is going to take us there. Pleasure to meet you.
Such a
Thank
pleasure,
for
Juan.
everything.
Thank you so much,
My
brother.
commitment is to pass it to my daughter and third generation.
That's
Thank
it.
you very
Take care,
much.
Juan. I don't think that brands have done a very good job in the last 20 years helping parents. I think they've been good at taking money from parents, teaching human beings these characteristics, turning these characters into popular pop culture that then allows all these parents to talk to their kid about resilience or being fearless or being driven or being accountable. This is really important stuff. Parenting is hard and it's gotten harder in this world. And I feel like when I was growing up, when I watched G.I. Joe cartoons, at the end, the G.I. Joe character would give us a lesson and say, and now you know, right? That is a very big foundation of VeeFriends.
So what's these panels?
I doodled every single character originally to like establish it so it had like real provenance.
Bro, hold on, bro. That's great. Okay. Oh, no, you gotta sign these.
Bro, I got you.
I got my first pack.
Love you, bro.
That's low.
Literally been watching you for like 15 years. I'm about 10 or 11 years into my own entrepreneurial journey. I wanted to ask you, did you feel when things were about to like pop for you?
Yes.
I'm like right there.
When you were not looking for it to pop,
Yes.
when it's just your fucking day-to-day, when you weirdly, and this is interesting, this is like sicko me, but it's real, when you're equally okay in the dark as you are in the sun, well then that's when you become completely unstoppable. You know, from the invention of VeeFriends, from the second that I thought about creating it, I knew I signed up for a 50-year journey. You know, I do think in Walt Disney, Stan Lee, Jim Henson, you know, framework. So being 4 or 5 years in now, it feels very rewarding because I feel like we're starting to get traction. Honestly, it's still very early. I know the Topps Chrome launch is a monster, and I know that we'll always look back at it as a big deal, but I'm definitely not celebrating. I don't think we've even started yet. I feel like this conference hall and garage sales and flea markets is like my natural habitat, you know, like where my chemicals feel most at home. And a liquor store and a stage in front of tens of thousands of people. They're all the same. They're very cozy environments for me. There's two things you want to be winning on: width and depth. Width is you want to go as wide as possible. Post 3 times a day, 7 different platforms. Go on podcasts, do a YouTube show, just be everywhere. Then all the way on this side is one by one, non-scalable behavior. Depth, get to know people. 6 minutes with somebody who's potentially talking gibberish, but you're there for them. I think that what I've done well and why I'm so confident in VeeFriends is I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna make deals with Topps Chrome and be in every store, and Uno, and do the cartoons and do all the with stuff at scale, while equally going to things like I just went to, where I'm literally going to talk to 49 people, 72 people in an 8-hour window, giving all my energy, all my grind, all my attention, all my efforts. It's what I do on DM. It's why I reply to people who text me. It's why I stop and say hello. It's why I acknowledge people when they're like, yo, my man, the old saying of like shaking hands, kissing babies. I really believe in that stuff. And honestly, I think that when people start out, some of the people that have amassed millions of followers, millions of dollars, when they start out, they do it. They believe in that. And then it gets harder for them. They start to sell out and they just care about the width. They just want scalability, and they're gonna have automation with AI and all this. I think in the rise of AI, the people that are gonna win are the ones that do the most in-person stuff, do the Zooms one-on-one. I think it is my secret weapon. That's why there's a VeeFriend called the worm from the dirt. And I feel like I'm a worm in the dirt. Like today's a Saturday of Memorial Day weekend. And I, am doing what I'm doing. Today was successful. These shows, every day that we can onboard more people to discover the characters, to know the characters, is a winning day. All right, I'm very late. Bye, guys. So we're wrapping up this little series of DailyVee. Huge shout out to Jason, Stefan, Babin, D-Rock, Caleb, and the whole gang. It just feels incredibly fun to be back in the vlog. It feels incredibly fun to be in the trenches in the early days of something significant. I know I'm building a monster with VeeFriends, and to do it in a manner that I most respect, which is like really grinding it out and doing it day to day, even at this point in my career. I'm just proud of the way my parents parented me. That's the way to end it.
Thank you.
Love you, brother.
Love you too.